In the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. High throw, but the catch is made.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone, escaping the pressure right. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. A 1st down throw for Mariota.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Seven, our score after 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Mariota. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
He's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Mariota. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On fourth down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We start right here in Florida. It's Las Vegas making the long trek east to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Deshaun Jackson, a touchdown reception.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the ball carrier.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Dillon up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Dillon again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Mariota on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. To throw is Mariota. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota got London on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partners.
He's got a man, complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle with Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Out to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Chargers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st down, Mariota. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Mariota now. Rolling to his left. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll go. It's Patterson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mariota. It's Edwards again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Mariota. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back from the 5, 2nd and 4. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Touchdown, Falcons! Bryan Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So here is Mariota and the Falcons. Down by 5, 54 seconds to go. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up 1st down. Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Finding Edwards. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.